Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-host Mr. Brody is here, along with Purple Dinosaur, and Miss Mags is in the room too. Tonight we're going to be doing another game from the 1978 Boston Red Sox replay. This is a game from August 28th, 1978, Monday, from Fenway Park, and it's going to feature the Seattle Mariners at the Boston Red Sox. Glenn Abbott is on the hill for the Mariners against Mike Torrez for the Boston Red Sox. So Mr. Brody is ready, and let's play some ball. This is game number 129 of the season.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Alright, it's going to be a short two-game series against the Mariners, and then the Blue Jays will be coming into Fenway Park to face the Boston Red Sox. So Mike Torrez on the hill. You see he's got a record of 14-6. On the actual season, he was 16-13, so he's faring much better in the replay. ERA of just 3.13. 199 innings pitched with only 187 hits allowed. In the actual season, he allowed 272 hits in 250 innings, so he's got a much better ratio in the replay. 66 walks and 98 strikeouts, and has surrendered 16 homers. So the Red Sox would win this game in actuality 10-9, so hopefully we can win this game as we're in a battle for the division. We're currently in third place, and we'll check out those standings at the end of this game. You can see the Yankees are in action and against California Angels, who the Red Sox just played, and Milwaukee is at Detroit, and currently Milwaukee has a 2-0 lead over Detroit in their game. So we'll keep an eye on those scores. So for the Seattle Mariners against Mike Torrez, it's going to be Julio Cruz, the second baseman. He'll be followed by Craig Reynolds, the shortstop. Batting third is Rupert Jones, the center fielder. Batting cleanup is Leon Roberts. That's Leon Roberts. Yeah, Leon Roberts, the right fielder. Bruce Bochy, the DH, will hit fifth. Batting sixth, Dan Meyer, the first baseman. The left fielder, Tom Pakorik, will bat seventh. Bill Stein is the third baseman, hitting eighth. And behind the plate is going to be Kevin Pasley. Kevin Pasley. Anyway, he only had 54 bats on the season, so he's the backup catcher, one of the backup catchers for the Mariners, and hitting ninth. So for the Red Sox, in the outfield behind Torres is going to be Rice, Lynn, and Evans. In the infield, Hobson, Burleson, Brohammer, and Scott. Brohammer getting another start for Jerry Remy at second base. Behind the plate is Carlin Fisk, and on the mound, Mike Torrez. So Hobson and Scott are playing in against Julio Cruz, who comes into the game hitting .266 with 3 homers and 17 runs batted in. Already has more homers than he did on the actual season. He has 3 on the replay and only had 1 in the actual season. And he's hitting .266 versus .235. So Hobson and Scott in on the grass. Here's the windup and the pitch by Torres. It's going to be off the 3 column. That's a ground ball to Hobson. Scoops it up, throws the first for out number 1. So that's how we'll begin. Next up is Craig Reynolds, the shortstop. Hey, Miss Mags. Miss Mags has just made an appearance there. He comes in hitting .286 with 5 homers and 44 runs batted in. He's equaled his power numbers for the season in 100 less at-bats. So here's the windup in the pitch by Torrez. It's going to be off the 5 column. Pitcher's card, and that's going to be a line drive to Brohammer. So Brohammer stabs it for out number 2. Next up, Rupert Jones. .239 hitter on the season with 6 homers and 40 runs batted in. Hit 6 homers on the actual season too. So he's could possibly beat that. He has 100 more bats left in the season. And he's got a good pitch to hit here on the 1 column. But he grounds it into the ground to Brohammer, grabs it, throws it to first, and the Mariners go in order in the first. So it's Mariners nothing, Red Sox count up. Glenn Abbott on the hill, 8-10 on the season. He's got 1 more win than he did in the actual season. Hey, Miss Mags. With a 3.94 earned run average, better ERA. 132 innings pitched, 124 hits allowed. So like Torrez, he's fared much better in the replay with less hits than innings pitched, and he had over almost 40 more hits than innings pitched on the actual season. 34 walks and 55 strikeouts with 13 homers surrendered. He's cut down a bit on the home run ball in the replay. So for the Red Sox, Rick Burleson, the shortstop, will lead it off, followed by Jack Brohammer at second base, filling in for Remy. Jim Rice, the left fielder, will hit third. Batting cleanup back in the lineup is the DH, the veteran Kyle Yastrzemski. Batting fifth, behind the plate, Carlton Fisk. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Fred Lynn. Dwight Evans, the right fielder, will hit seventh. The boomer, George Scott, hits eighth and plays first. And third baseman, Butch Hobson, will bat ninth. So I think we may consider, especially as we go into September here, if the Red Sox have the lead or it's a close game within 1 or 2 runs. I think after the 5th or 6th inning, we may replace Hobson defensively, just to try to avoid any errors there that might cost them the game. So we might try that, see if that can make any difference in the season. So for the Mariners, Pecoric is in the left, Jones in center, Roberts in right. In the infield, Stein, Reynolds, Cruz, and Meyer left to right. Paisley's behind the plate. And Abbott on the hill. So Burleson comes in hitting .278 with a homer and 40 runs batted in. Here's the windup in the pitch. It's going to be off the 1 column. And that's a fly ball to left. Pecoric is there. Circles under it and makes the play. So 1 gone in the Red Sox first. Next up, Jack Brohammer, .244 hitter on the season with 17 runs batted in. Getting a start today. And it's going to be off the 6th column of Abbott. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Pecoric is a 2 range, so 1 through 3 will be a hit. He gets in front of it. And is able to make the play for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down in the Red Sox first. So next up, Jim Rice. Jim Rice hitting .304 in the season, 35 homers and 103 runs batted in, would be the MVP for 1978. Here's the windup in the pitch, and it's going to be off the 5 column. And tries to hold up, but the ump says he went around for strike 3, so the Red Sox go in order in the first, just like the Mariners, and after a 1, no score. So Leon Roberts will lead it off for the Mariners against Torrez in the second. Comes in hitting .277 with 17 homers and 70 runs batted in. Here's the windup in the pitch off the 4 column. And that's a pop up to short. Burleson calls for it, and he'll make the catch. So 1 down in the top of the second. It brings up Bruce Bochy. .241 hitter with 7 homers and 49 runs batted in. And he'll get a good one to hit here. It's off of his 1 column. And that's going to be the first Mariner hit and the first hit for either team, as he lines it to left for a base hit. So 1 out and 1 on for Dan Meyer. First baseman comes in hitting just .229 on the season. It's about what he hit. He hit .227 on the actual season. But he's doubled his home run numbers with 16 and has almost his RBI total with just one shy of that. And they're going to go with a hit and run, and that's going to be lined to Brohammer. And hits it into the ground, and Brohammer gloves it, throws to first. So Bakhti move up to second now with 2 down. So run in scoring position for Tom Pekorek. The left fielder comes in hitting .259 on the season with a homer and 20 runs batted in. And he'll strike out for the first strikeout for Torrez. Comes at an opportune time with a runner in scoring position. So after 1.5, still no score. Captain Kyle Yastrzemski leads it off, hitting .284, 13 homers and 60 runs batted in. And it looks like he's going to get an opportunity to get a base hit here. But he lines out to Cruz for out number 1. Yastrzemski disgusted with himself as he had a good pitch to hit there. Fisk up now. Fisk comes in hitting .303 with 16 homers and 71 runs batted in. And he'll strike out with a swing and a miss for out number 2. So it brings up Freddie Lynn now. Freddie Lynn, .296 on the season. Has equaled his home run total for the season with 22 and 75 runs batted in. We got the 4 column. And it'll be the first Red Sox hit as he lines a single to right. So Lynn is on board with a 2-out single. And it brings up Dewey Evans. Dewey Evans, .246 on the season. 20 homers, 74 runs batted in. Has 11 more RBIs on the season than he did on the actual season. And it's going to be out the 5 column, which is a range check on Paisley. He's a 4 range. It's a pop-up. Looks like he's going to get under it. And a rare play here. Let's see what it is. Oh, it bounces away from Paisley. He's got it when there's no throw. So they're going to score that one a pass ball. So Fred Lynn moves up to the scoring position now for Evans. And it's going to be off the 1 column. And that's a ground ball to Reynolds at short, over to Meyer, and that'll do it for the Red Sox. So the error does not prove costly. Pass ball does not prove costly. And after 2 full, no score. So the number 8 hitter, Stein, will lead it off for the Mariners against Torrez, .235 hitter. 5 homers and 33 runs batted in. 1 more homer than he did in the actual season. He's going to get a good one to hit here. And he'll line a base hit up the middle. Right back to the box. So the leadoff runner on for the Mariners. Brings up Paisley. Paisley hitting just .161 with a homer and 4 runs batted in, 31 at-bats. Stein takes a walking lead, and Torres looks him back. Off the 2 column. And that's a ground ball to Burleson at short, over to second for 1. And that's all they'll get. But they do get the lead runner. As Paisley reaches on the fielder's choice. Paisley not a threat to steal. Scott will hold him on anyway. So runner on first with 1 out for Julio Cruz, who grounded out his first time up. Grounds this one to Scott at first. Fires to Burleson for 1, back to first, and Cruz beats the relay. But again, they get the lead runner. So it'd be 2 outs with the runner on first for Reynolds. Reynolds lined out his first time up. I believe it was to Brohammer, and they're going to try to steal, so 95% chance, so we're going to hold on to it. Fisk decides to hold on to it, and Reynolds is in there with a stolen base. Torrez is horrible at holding runners on with a +7. So not much chance Fisk had there. And Cruz is going to try to steal third. Well, we're going to throw for him at third, though. And he'll be in there. And Fisk has a bad throw, and that'll bring the run home. I probably should have held on to that one with 2 down. So a stolen base, and he scores on the error by Fisk. Definitely stole that one on Torrez, but Fisk throws it away into left field, allowing the run to score. So that will be an unearned run there. And he lines out to second. So the Seattle gets an unearned run and takes a 1-0 lead after 2.5. So let's check out the scores here. Oakland and Baltimore are scoreless. Milwaukee ahead of Detroit 2-1 now. Yankees with the lead over the Angels 5-2. Reggie Jackson has hit his 26th home run for the Yankees. Chicago edging Kansas City 1-0. And Texas on top of Toronto 2-0. So the Bloomer George Scott will get his first at bat of the day. 248 hitter with 12 homers and 47 runs batted in. And he'll get a good one to hit. Hits one to the opposite field. Splits Jones and Roberts, and that'll go to the wall. Scott has himself a leadoff double. So the tying run is in scoring position for Hobson. 277 on the season, 12 homers, 52 runs batted in. And he'll line one to Stein. He snares it for out number 1. Scott dives back to second. So top of the order, Rick Burleson. He has a chance to tie the game. Flew out his first time up. He'll get a good one to hit here. And that'll be a base hit to left. I think we're going to hold him. So they hold Scott at first. Yost holds him. So runners at the corners now for 1 down for Brohammer. Flew out his first time up. And this one fly ball to right. This should be deep enough to score the run. And, 65. We're going to try him, though, this time. Even though Rice is coming up. Throw is going to come home. Hold it. And Scott will score. So Brohammer gets himself a sac fly, and the Red Sox tie it up at 1. So run on first for Jim Rice, who struck out his first time up. He's going to get under the... Oh, he lines this one out to Reynolds. Snares it. Didn't even have to move on that one. So it's Red Sox get a run and tie it up. So 1-1 after 3. Jones comes to the plate. He grounded out his first time up. And he'll strike out swing. Misses that one in the dirt. So Torrez gets his second strikeout of the day. Leon Roberts up now. Popped up his first time up. He'll hit this one to center. Glenn's got a great jump. Closes in quickly and makes the catch. So 2 up and 2 down for the Mariners in the 4th. Bhakti singled his first time up. And this time he'll ground out to Scott. Scott will take it on a hop, flip to Torrez for out number 3. So the Mariners go in order in the 4th and remains 1-1. So Yastrzemski lined out his first time up. And this time he'll pop one up to Reynolds. Catches it on the outfield grass for out number 1. That'll be Carlton Fisk. Fisk strikeout victim. His first time up. And this time he'll get under it and hit it out to center. Juices it. This one's carrying. And Jones will dive for it and make the catch. So great diving catch by Jones, robbing Fisk of extra bases. That one took off on him, but he's able to catch up to it. So Freddie Lynn up now with 2 outs and the bases empty. Singled his first time up. Grounds this one to first. Meyer charges it. Fires to first. And that'll do it for the Red Sox in the 4th. So the Red Sox also go in order. And after 4 full, 1-1. So Meyer grounded out his first time up. Oh, and he's going to get a hold of one here. This one is going to go deep and off the wall. Dives for it, but can't seem to get to it. And Meyer will be on with a leadoff double. So Pecoric up now, struck out his first time up. The ground on this one to Hobson. Looks the runner back, fires to first. So Meyer holds at second. 1 down now for Bill Stein. Singled his first time up. And it looks like Torres spins around and throws a fake throw to second. Meyer hustles back to the bag. So they're playing with Torres there, knowing he can't keep runners on too well. And he's going to single this one to right. And Meyer will hold at third. Jim Busby holds him, the third base coach. So that'll bring runners on the corners for Paisley. Red Sox are going to play back in double play depth, hoping to turn 2. Torrez steps off the rubber. Looks Stein back. And that's going to be Burleson pops it in the foul territory. Burleson's under and makes the catch as Meyer holds at third. So 2 down now. So the Red Sox 1 out away from getting out of it. Keeping it a 1-1 game. Oh, Cruz, though. 0 for 2 on the day. And he'll fly one to right. Evans is there. And way back and makes the catch. So Evans definitely robbed him of extra bases there. And keeps it a 1-1 game. So Evans makes a great catch. And he comes up to bat now for the Red Sox in the home half of the 5th. So halfway through, it's 1-1. Seattle's left 3 stranded. And the Red Sox 2. So Evans, get a good one to hit here. And Evans is going to tag this one a long way deep to right center field, and that one is gone. So Evans makes a great catch and then blasts one out of the park. His 21st home run of the season, a solo shot to give the Red Sox a 2-1 lead. So the fans going crazy after that one. Here's the Boomer. He doubled his first time up. And this will be a range check on Stein. Stein, not much better defender than Hobson. But does get in front of this one. And he is going to boot it. And can't make the throw. So Scott is on the error by Stein. So I'll bring up Hobson. Lined out his first time up. He'll get a good one to hit here, though. But he's going to ground this one to Reynolds. He's up with over second for 1. Back to first. And they'll turn 2. So the Yankees all over California now, 11-3. And Milwaukee still ahead of Detroit 2-1. And you can check out the other scores there. So Rick Burleson up now, 1 for 2 on the day. Singled his last time up. And this is going to be a range check on Reynolds. And he'll get in front of it. Plays it on a bounce over to Meyer for out number 1. Out number 3, sorry. So that'll do it for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 5th. But they do get a run on the solo homer by Evans and take a 2-1 lead headed to the 6th. So Reynolds will lead it off for the Mariners in the top of the 6th. He's lined out twice today. He'll pop this one up. Scott has a beat on it. And makes the play. So 1 up and 1 down in the 6th. Rupert Jones up now. 0 for 2 on the day. He'll fly this one to right. Evans calls for it. Camps under it and makes the catch. So 2 outs and the base is empty for Leon Roberts. He's looking for his first hit of the day. And he won't get it, but he'll draw the walk. So Torrez walks his first batter of the day. So 2 up base runner for the Mariners. Bruce Bochy up now, 1 for 2 on the day. Scott is holding him on. And Bochy's going to get a good one to hit here. And this one's going to be a long way out there. Evans has a beat on it, though. And Evans at the fence. And he makes the catch. So Evans makes the catch on the warning track right up against the fence. And keeps it a 2-1 game. So Abbott back out there for his 6th inning of work. He's thrown 60 pitches through 5. Brohammer 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly back in the 3rd. And this time he'll get his first hit of the day. There it goes. So Brohammer's on with the leadoff double. Red Sox looking to add to their 2-1 lead. Jim Rice up now, 0 for 2 on the day. And it's going to be a range check on Cruz. He has a 2 range. gets in front of it. And fires over to first. Brohammer will move to third. So at least it gets the runner over with less than 2 outs. So Yastrzemski with a chance to get an RBI here. He's 0 for 2 on the day. And Yastrzemski is going to get a hold of this one. This could be, it will be, and it is going to be. Possibility jumps for it and can't get it. Just over the reach, and Yastrzemski with a 2-run shot will add to the Red Sox lead and make it 4-1 now. So the captain gets in on the action. So it'll bring up Fisk, 0 for 2 on the day. Grounds this one to Cruz. Throws to first for out number 2. Freddie Lynn up now, 1 for 2. Average up to 297. And it'll be a range check on Paisley. He's already got a pass ball today. And it looks like he might have another one here. Nope. Pops it up and makes the catch. But the Red Sox double their score with a 2-run homer by Yastrzemski and take a 4-1 lead headed into the 7th. So Torrez with a little cushion now. Torrez with 81 pitches through 6 innings. Dan Meyer up now, 1 for 2 with a double. Pops one up to Hobson, makes the catch for out number 1. So rain is coming down now, not very hard, so hopefully we can get the game in. It is an official game now. Tom Pecoric up now, 0 for 2 on the day. Grounds this one to Burleson. Fields it on a hop, over to Scott for out number 2. So Seattle is currently 27 games out of the West lead in 7th place. So Bill Stein up now. He's got a pair of singles on the day. And he'll pop this one up to Burleson. Will make the catch for out number 3. So that'll be it for the Mariners in the 7th inning stretch time. Mr. Brody and Miss Maggs with the trivia question. So what Pirate relief pitcher saved 30 games in 1971? Oh, man. Is that their... Oh, man, I'm trying to think of the closer they had through the 60s. Is it the same guy? I think it starts with an F, but I can't think of his name offhand. So we'll see if that's it. So lock in your answers. No, Dave Gusti. I would not have guessed that one. So Dave Gusti saved 30 games for the Pirates in 1971. That was a tougher one by Mr. Brody there. Alright, so we'll head to the home half of the 7th. The Red Sox with a 3-run lead. Evans up now. Hit a solo homer his last time up, 1 for 2 on the day. And this one, he's got a chance here. But Jones is there to make the catch. Dives for it and makes the catch. So 1 down now in the Red Sox 7th. Brings up the boomer, George Scott. 1 for 2 on the day. Double back in the 3rd. And he'll strike out. 3rd K of the day for Abbott. So that'll bring up Butch Hobson. 0 for 2. Looking for his first hit of the day. He's got a chance here. And he's got more than a chance, as this one is going to be over the Green Monster for his 13th home run of the season. It's been a while since Hobson's hit a home run. But he gets in on the action, and it's now a 5-1 Red Sox lead. So 3 home runs for the Red Sox. Evans, Hobson, and a 2-run shot. Evans and Hobson with solo shots, and Yastrzemski with a 2-run shot. And that's going to be it for Glenn Abbott, as Shane Raleigh will come in. Raleigh comes in with a 5-5 record, 3.42 earned run average over 92 innings. So he'll face Burleson to lead it off. Burleson 1 for 3. Raleigh is a lefty. And that's hit the 3rd. Stein up with it. Fields it clean over to first. And that'll do it for the Red Sox in the 7th. But they add to the lead with a solo shot by Hobson. Torrez back out there for the 8th. Paisley up now, and Paisley's going to get a chance to get a hit here. And he'll line a single up the middle, so Paisley with his first hit of the day. Julio Cruz up now, 0 for 3. Grounds this one the first. Scott's going to go for second for 1, back to first. And Cruz again beats the play, so they get the lead runner. So 1 out and a runner on first for Reynolds, hitless on the day. Tries to get a lead here. And he's going to try to steal. We're going to hold on to it. So Cruz with the stolen base. 59 stolen bases on the season now, and he's going to try to go to third. And this time we're going to hold on to it. So Cruz stealing bases at will here. Gets his 60th stolen base now. So Reynolds up now. So we're still up there. It's going to be a range check on Evans. He should have this one. Let's see if they'll send Cruz down by 4. This might be a deeper one, so they might. So Evans will make the catch. Here's the throw home. And it looks like they're going to keep Cruz at third. Check out your scores there. We'll check out Yankees still ahead of California 11-4. And Detroit is now tied up Milwaukee 2-2, so that's good news for the Red Sox, as Milwaukee is still in first place. So Rupert Jones up now with 2 down. Right on third. 0 for 3 on the day. And he's going to get a hold of one here. This is going to get at least another run home. And as Jones gets an RBI double to make it a 5-2 game. There is action in the Red Sox pen. So Leon Roberts up now. 0 for 2 on the day. Has walked once. Grounds this one to Burleson over to first. And that'll do it. Seattle gets a little closer with a run of their own. And now it's 5-2 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Abbott, Shane Raleigh up there for another inning of work. Let's see. And I think we're going to take Brohammer out here. Actually, I think we're going to do a double switch here. Let's see. So we are going to... Yeah, we'll leave Brohammer in, I guess. Yeah, we'll leave Brohammer in. But I think we might switch him over to third. And probably bring in Remy at second. As Remy is available. So here's the pitch to Brohammer. 1 for 2 with a double. Has an RBI. He'll hit this one to center. Jones is there. Long run. And he hauls it in. So Jim Rice up now. Hitless on the day. And this will be hit to left field. Cork, not a very good outfielder. Well, actually better range in this game than he did in... He's had worse ranges, I think, in some of the other games I played with him, but is able to get to this one for out number 2. So Rice 0 for 4 on the day now. So Yastrzemski hit a 2-run shot his last time up. Grounds this one to Reynolds. Gets in front of it. And he will make the play to retire the side. So we're headed to the 9th, with the Red Sox up 5-2. I think we're going to let Torrez try to... Let's see what Torrez is. Let's see what his percentage is on this season. Oops. He's at 101%, so he's right on. He can pitch this inning. All right, I'll let Torrez... Stanley is up and throwing, along with Campbell. We'll see if Torrez can close it out. Bhakti up now, 1 for 3. Draws the walk. Fisk goes out the top. Torrez goes back behind the plate. Dan Meyer up now. 1 for 3 with a double. And that's going to be a hit and run. Wow. And that will put runners at the corners. So that will be it as Zimmer comes out to take the ball from Torrez. So he will not get a chance to finish it here. Now who do we bring in? Stanley has been erratic, but I think we're still going to bring him in. So Stanley comes in. Stanley comes in with a 4-3 record, 3.92 earned run average. 9 innings pitched, 118 hits allowed. So he has given up quite a few more hits than innings pitched. As Mr. Brody cannot watch Stanley. Mr. Brody hears about Stanley coming in and he goes and hides, which is kind of what I did when he used to come in. So runners on first and third with nobody out. Looks in for the sign from Fisk. Oh no, and Pecork is going to get a good one to hit here. And Fisk is over and nope, it goes out of play. And then he's going to walk it now, so that'll put the bases loaded now. So Stanley, oh boy. So it brings up Bill Stein. He's got a pair of singles on the day, 2 for 3. And they're going to bring in a pinch hitter for Stein. Interesting. Bob Stinson. Stinson with a 244 average, 13 homers and 41 runs batted in. So he's got some power. He's got more home runs on the season than he has in the actual season. So Larry Milbourne will be replaced for Pecork, so pinch runner. So you can probably score on a ball hit into the gap. And Stinson will strike. Oh, no, he's going to foul one out of the play. Well, out of play. So Stinson's back into the box. And he goes on a fishing trip and strikes out. So big out there for Stanley. So the Red Sox will play back, hoping to turn 2. Seattle 4-6 in their last 10 games. Brings up Paisley. Paisley 1 for 3 on the day. Singled his last time up. Oh, no. And Paisley's going to get another one to hit. It's this one into the corner. Myers and Bhakti will score. And we're going to try to throw for the lead runner here. Oh, man. And a bases clearing double for Paisley ties the score. So Stanley coughs up the lead once again. Oh, man. So that is going to be it for Stanley. Oh, man. Yeah, it's, in the actual game, Campbell had a blown save and Stanley gets the win. So hopefully we'll do the opposite here with Stanley getting a blown save and Campbell maybe getting the win. So Jim Campbell. Bill Campbell in there now. Oh, no. And Paisley's going to get a good one. Cruz is going to get a good one to hit here. But he'll fly out to Evans. Makes the catch. So Paisley will hold at second. So Craig Reynolds hitless on the day, and he'll be pinch hit for. No, actually he won't be. Hale comes in the pinch run for Paisley. And gets him for strike 3. So Reynolds fooled on that pitch. But the Mariners score 3. And we're headed to the bottom of the 9th with the score tied at 3. As Stanley gets a blown save. Surprise, surprise. Mr. Brody knew what was coming. That's why he went to hide. So Carlton Fisk up now. Fisk 0 for 3 on the day. This time he'll get a base hit, so a good start for the Red Sox. And Fisk not a bad runner. We'll leave him in. Ooh, Fred Lindell, lefty. He does have that good 2 column. Let's see what kind of a bunter he is. He's a B bunter. We're gonna have Lynn bunt. So Lynn is gonna try to put one down here. 81% chance. Lays it down. Looks to second. Back to first. So he gets the bunt down and Fisk moves into scoring position. So Evans with a chance to win the game for the Red Sox. Fisk at second, representing the winning run. Evans has got a home run today, 1 for 3. Raleigh looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. Oh, and Evans goes down swinging. So Evans can't get the job done. So it'll bring up the boomer, George Scott. He's 1 for 3 with the double. Can the boomer win the game for the Red Sox? Come on, 6 split. Oh, it's a range check on Reynolds. Reynolds is a 4 range, so 1 through 6 will win the game, most likely. Come on, 1 through 6. Oh, no, he gets in front of it. Come on, error. Come on, error. And makes the play. So we're headed to extra innings. So Campbell back out there for another inning of work. Top of the 10th. Rupert Jones up now. 1 for 4 with a double. And he finds the single there, so a leadoff single. Drago is up and throwing in the Red Sox pen. Oh, boy. And I think we're going to have Drago come in and face Roberts. We definitely don't want Campbell to... He's a 9 lefty, so he's not the greatest against righties, so... We are going to bring in, I think, Drago. Ooh, he's got a little line next to him. What does that mean? We got to bring him in, though. Oof. Red Sox pen looking thin. So corners are playing in. Jones takes the lead, being held by Drago. Corners in. Expecting the bunt. Oh, no. He gets a good pitch date here. But he'll line it out to Hobson. Speaking of which... Ooh, man, we're definitely playing with fire with Hobson. Let's see what we got coming up here. Hobson is due up next, and we kind of want to have him bat. So hopefully the leaving Hobson in won't kill us. Range check on Scott. Gets in front of it. Oh, come on, Scott. Whew. See what he does with it. Makes one and grab. Over to Burleson for 1. So they back to first. And they turn 2. So Boomer starts a double play there. 3-6-3. And we'll head to the bottom of the 10th. Hobson to lead it off. Hobson homered his last time up. Raleigh back out there once again for his 3rd inning of work. Oh, and just misses a base hit. Nice catch by Reynolds. So final scores, let's check it out. Detroit beat Milwaukee, so that's good news. The Red Sox can pull it out. That's good. And the Yankees all over California, 11-4, so they can at least gain ground if they can get the win here. So Burleson up now, 1 for 4. Gets a good one to hit here. And that'll be a solid single to center. So Jack Brohammer up now. Is he any good at hit and run? Let's see if Brohammer can hit and run, maybe. B, hit and run. I think we're going to hit and run with Brohammer. Let's hit and run with Brohammer. Here we go. Gets a good one to hit here. Oh, it's going to be a range check. Oh, just misses that. He just be able to get to it. Come on, error. No. Is he going to turn 2? Over to Raleigh. And it works as a sacrifice, but now with 2 down. So Burleson in scoring position. Can Jim Rice break out of his slump here? 0 for 4 on the day. And they're going to intentionally walk Rice to face the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski. Come on, 2 column. He'll leave Joe Johnson, the ex-Red Sox manager, is going to leave him in. What happened there? And the pitch gets away from Raleigh. Stinson can't handle it, so it's going to be a wild pitch. So the tying run, the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. Mr. Brody's coming back in. Come on, Yastrzemski. And Yastrzemski will draw the walk. Some big drama here as it loads the bases. Looks like he was pitching around Yastrzemski. Probably a good thing. He's going to face Carlton Fisk, who singled off Raleigh in his only time he's faced him. Mr. Brody's getting ready to sit down here. Perhaps he senses something big is going to happen here. You think something big is going to happen, Mr. Brody? Carlton Fisk going to get a single? I think Mr. Brody senses something here. Oh, come on. 4, 5, or 6. Oh, no, he strikes out. So the Red Sox fail to score despite loading the bases, and we head to the 11th. Drago back out there again. Hobson. Oh wait, we can't let Hobson stay out there. So what are we gonna do here? I think we're gonna move Hobson, because they'll probably pull Raleigh out now, because that'll be a left. So we can bring in Remy to face him, face the righty. Hopefully they'll bring in a righty, but we're gonna definitely bring Remy in here. And let's see here. Remy will play second. And move Brohammer over to third. Okay, there we go. Much better defense there. Okay, here we go. So Drago back out there. Brohammer and Scott guarding the lines. 2 for 4 is Meyer. And called, third strike. So big first out there. Oh, that brings up Larry Milbourne, who came in to pinch run last inning. And play third. So Larry Milbourne, 219 hitter with a homer and 13 runs batted in. His first at bat of the day. And he strikes out swinging. So back-to-back Ks for Drago. So Drago looking sharp today. Bob Stinson up now, struck out in his only appearance against Stanley. His only at bat. Ground ball back to Drago, over to Scott, and the Mariners go in order in the 11th. So after 10.5, 5-5. Oh, and they're going to have Raleigh stay out there. Wow. So Freddie Lynn, come on, 2 column. Nope, it's going to be off the 6 column. Ground ball to Meyer. 1 through 4 will be a hit. Come on, 1 through 4. Nope, gets in front of it. Error, can we have an error here? Yes, yes, yes. So Meyer makes a diving stop, and a wild throw, gets away, and Lynn will advance to second. So not only does he commit the error, but allows Lynn, a 2-base error, allows Lynn to get into scoring position with nobody out. So Mr. Brody, the go-ahead run, the winning run in scoring position. What do you think, Mr. Brody? Mr. Brody is cautiously optimistic here. So Dwight Evans up there now. And Shane Raleigh is going to come out of the game. It's going to be Jim Todd. He's 4-5 in 92 innings of work in 39 games with a 4.58 earned run average. He's a righty. Corners are going to play in. Interesting strategy there. And Evans will draw the walk. So Todd looked to be pitching around Evans, as Evans' run does not really count. So that'll set up a force at any base. So the Boomer up now. 1 for 4, double back in the third. And the Boomer is going to deliver with a base hit to left. Oh my goodness, 75% chance. Do we send him? With nobody out? Oh man. I think we're going to send him. We're going to send him. Try to get the lead run home. And we're going to hold the trailing runners. Oh, man. Lynn gets thrown out. 75% chance. I had to try it. We still got to run in scoring position with 1 down, though. For Jerry Remy with his first at-bat. 291 hitter on the season. 2 homers, 35 runs batted in. And Remy's going to get a base hit to left. 75% chance again. We're going to try again. We got to get... Come on. The odds got to be with us eventually. And this time, Remy delivers with a game-winning single. So Jerry Remy comes through in his first at-bat. Second time's the charm. And the Red Sox win a thriller in 11. Shouldn't have been that close, but Stanley coughed up the lead there for his 5th blown save, but Dick Drago pitched fine in relief, getting the win. So let's go through the stats here. So Mike Torrez pitches 8 solid innings, 7 hits allowed, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Does not get a decision. Bob Stanley, if it wasn't for Stanley, he probably would have got a decision here. So Stanley pitched the 3rd of the inning, allowing a hit, a run, it was earned, a walk, and a strikeout. 5th blown save of the season. Bill Campbell, 2/3 of an inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout. And Dick Drago, 2 scoreless innings, allowing no hits, no runs, no walks, and 2 big strikeouts. ERA now down, and Drago gets the win to go 8-6 on the season. Glenn Abbott, 6 2/3, 7 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. No walks, 3 strikeouts. Has surrendered 3 home runs to the Red Sox. Shane Welly pitches 3 1/3 innings of fine baseball with 3 hits allowed, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Jim Todd takes the loss, pitches the 3rd of an inning, allowing 2 hits, a run. It was earned, a walk. The Red Sox win 6-5-11. So the Red Sox now are 76-53. So they do gain a game on Milwaukee, who lost today. So we'll check out the standings in a minute. For the Red Sox, Rick Burleson 2 for 5. Jack Brohammer 1 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Jim Rice 0 for 4. Yastrzemski 1 for 4 with a 2-run homer. Carlton Fisk 1 for 5. Freddie Lynn 2 for 4. Evans 1 for 4 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. George Scott 2 for 5 with a... Dwight Evans 1 for 4. Yeah, 2 runs. We already said Dwight Evans. George Scott 2 for 5 with a run scored. Butch Hobson 1 for 4 with a solo shot. And Jerry Remy with a big pinch hit. Not pinch hit, but with a big single in his only at bat. Game-winning RBI there. So, player of the game. That's a tough one today. I think we might give it to Dick Drago with his 2 innings of scoreless relief there. I think Dick Drago will get the MVP there of the game. Let's see who the computer thought it was. Let's see. I don't think they really give one on this, but... Yeah, Dick Drago. I think we're going to give it to Dick Drago. Dick Drago, MVP of the game. So let's check our standings here. Let's check out our standings now. So the Red Sox pull to within 3 now. Yankees are just a game behind. Yankees edge a little closer because they won today, I believe. Yeah, they won big. So the Red Sox just still 3 games out as we approach the end of August here. So in the hunt. So the Red Sox 76-53. Still 6 games behind their pace. Milwaukee 5 games ahead of their pace. And the Yankees 3 games ahead of their pace. So the Red Sox are starting to heat it up there. So let's check out their streak here. Actually, let's see how they've been doing lately. So 2 in a row. 1, 2 in a row. 3, 4, 5 of their last. So 5-5 in their last 10. They did have a few 3-game losing streaks. They did have a 4-game winning streak in the middle of the month. So 2 games in a row now. They'll try to go for their 3rd against the Mariners. Game number 130. And let's see how the other teams do here. So they're the only game on Tuesday the 29th. Wow. So the other teams are off, so the chance to pick up a half a game. So it'll be, oh man, I shouldn't have had Dick Drago start. I didn't know he was going to get a start. Oh well, that's all right. Hopefully, that's probably what the little line meant. Let's see here. We may have to change that. Let's see who else pitched in the game. Bergmeyer. We can't have Bergmeyer start. So let's just check something here. Looks like he's alright though. He doesn't have any numbers next to him. He's not tired. All these other guys are tired. I suppose we could have Bill Lee start. See what Bill Lee is gonna. Just want to make sure Bill Lee isn't starting soon in the schedule. No, he's not starting the next day. Just want to make sure he hasn't started in a while. I don't think. No, Andy Hassler is going to get a start. So maybe we'll have. Okay, let's check here. Possibility that we may have. Actually, I think we'll have Drago start it, and then if he's, we'll have Bill Lee be ready to go just in case. Yeah, Bill Lee's even more overused. We're definitely not going to have. Well, Bergmeyer did have one start, but I definitely don't want to have Bergmeyer start. I'd much rather have Drago start. We'll give Drago the start still. Anyway, but I had to use Drago there. That was really the only one available. We had to get that win. It's more important to win today. But we'll worry about tomorrow. So take care. God bless. And Mr. Brody and I will see you in the next Red Sox 1978 replay using Strat-o-matic baseball, as we're getting down to the wire almost now. Getting close to the last month of the season. So we'll do a stat report at the end of this month, and like we usually do, and get ready for that last full month of the season. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.